Of course I would want to fight him. He is the man in that division. If at any point I decide to make the leap to 140 pounds and he is there, I am interested. He's a fighter with good reach, height, changes his guard, so it will be a good fight. I see a lot of studying in the first half of the contest, but the second half would have more action in the fight. My goal is not to achieve a certain number of victories in order to retire. My objective is to add world titles and then go up to another division and start again by adding more titles and continue doing this for as far as I can. Those are the words of lightweight world champion Mikey Garcia talking about a potential future fight against light welterweight or super lightweight world champion Terence Crawford. Crawford is one of the most highly regarded fighters in boxing at this present time, and deservedly so. He's very talented and he hasn't really put a foot wrong so far as a professional. He's passed every test that he's come up against with flying colors, particularly his last test against, well, it wasn't his last fight, but a couple fights ago against Victor Postal. Absolutely dominated that fight, and you know, that was a fight a lot of people were picking Postal to win. So Crawford is definitely one of the high flyers in most hardcore boxing fans' pound for pound lists. How would Mikey Garcia do against Terence Crawford? Now, people are probably sick of hearing me say this, but there have been, you know, long-standing rumors that Terence Crawford is maybe a bit suspect around the whiskers. And this does stem from an incident that happened, well, a few incidents, but one particular incident that happened during his amateur days. And it involved a fellow professional boxer who's a current world champion. Now, Mikey Garcia can certainly punch. We know that. He's certainly a big guy, probably just as big as Crawford. Maybe bigger than Crawford. I don't know. Maybe around a similar size. So would Mikey Garcia be able to test that chin of Crawford's? Or would Crawford just be a bit too quick, a bit too slick and skillful for him? You drop your comments in the comment section below and let me know how you feel. How long will Mikey Garcia stay at 135 pounds? How long will Terence Crawford stay at 140? It's a matchup I'd certainly like to see, but both guys, I mean, I just feel like Garcia's probably going to be at 135 pounds for a while, at least a couple more fights, because there are some big fights to make in that division. And I don't know how much longer Terence Crawford's going to stay at 140. Doesn't he want to go up to 147 and join the big boys up there and get in some mega fights? It's about that time in Terence Crawford's career. He has fought on pay-per-view before, but he certainly hasn't done the kind of numbers that he could potentially do at 147 pounds. Unless Pacquiao comes down for a fight with him at 140, maybe that's what he's waiting for. So let me know how you feel about everything I talked about in this video. Terence Crawford versus Mikey Garcia. Would you like to see that fight? And if it did happen, how do you see it going? Drop it all in the comment section. It's happening. I'm out.